Happy fall day here in Lowell, Michigan. Poppins and I are gonna go shopping, but we're gonna take our canoe. We're gonna take the Grand River about 8 miles that way to a place called Ada, Michigan, where they have a nice little yuppie style shopping center or town thing.
Shopping.
I'm Chuck.
I'm Poppins.
Channel's Restless Viking. Let's go on a shopping adventure. So the Grand River is the longest river in Michigan. It goes 252 miles, I think. And we're above what's called the rapids in Grand Rapids. And they used to run steamboats on this side of the rapids and the other side of the rapids. And in fact, what was it, the John Elmy was the steamboat that...
In 1838, the John Elmy steamship got stuck at the confluence of the Grand River and the Flat River, and then soon it sank. Chuck, there's a lump there. It's a whole metal thing. And oh, maybe not. It's a tree. It's a tree.
So we're passing an island. It's not Little Sister. Oh, it's this is Idlewild Island. We're getting close to the shore, that's why.
Oh shit.
It's a busy river too.
Holy cow. Well, I guess they think they're cool.
Getting shallow, and I don't know if it gets deep or not. It apparently is getting deeper, but for a while they were getting pretty close to the bottom, so I shut the engine off. And the nice thing about these boats is you can easily use a paddle because they're a canoe. But I think we're past that, so we'll start it up and get going. So the city of Lowell has an interesting story. The family law from Bras was from Mackinac Island, and Joseph and Magdalene were fur traders, and they came down to this area to do some fur trading. Magdalene was part Ottawa and part French, I believe. And her husband, as they were coming down to go to their location near Lowell, Michigan, he was murdered by a Potawatomi, I guess that was drunk. So she took over his fur trading business. She became one of the wealthiest fur trappers in direct competition with a famous fur trader from the American Fur Company, John Astor, which is a great story in itself. But she finally retired, and I think she was maybe 41 when she retired. And retired to Mackinac Island and started a school for Native children, and really made quite an impact. And she probably was one of the first settlers. She was the first settler of European descent in this area, and that was the start of Lowell, Michigan. I think Daniel Marsalak gets credit for being the first white settler. Tall, skinny guy, very athletic. But both of them were liked by the natives in the area, and especially Magdalene, because she spoke the languages. So it's a very interesting story. Where we're going to Ada, Rick Robinson gets a lot of credit for Ada and the settlement of Ada, and she actually sold out to him and a few others, and Rick Robinson kind of took over, and that's a little bit about the history. It's actually kind of fascinating. But we're coming up on something that I learned today, which is the largest timber frame bridge in North America, I heard, 557 feet. And it was just finished a couple of years ago, and I guess I never knew that, and it's you know, a couple hundred yards from my house, so should be interesting. We'll go take a look. Poppins, who's driving the boat? Yeah, we got ourselves an Abitibi and Company Maine Freighter canoe. It's got the split seats, no thwarts. It's long, it's 21 feet long, and it's stable. As you can see, it's kind of rocks like a canoe, but for a canoe, it's a really stable boat. So you don't have to be too careful. You can stand up just like a fishing boat. I got a little 15 horse 4-stroke on it. And the intention of this is to do some pretty big trips on it. And today we're just testing out in the river. Already hit a rock because that's the way rivers are. So Poppins, what do you think? Bed right here? Kind of where you're sitting back to this little split. Throw in an air mattress, put a support in there. Up there where Poppins is, I think we're gonna put a deck, but she seems to actually be sitting kind of well. So I thought about a deck up there and stow stuff underneath, but she seems to be enjoying her seat. What do you think, Poppins?
I like to point out rocks and shallow parts.
But definitely a dragon on the front.
Definitely. Correctly, this flows out into the Grand River, this little inlet near Ada, and it's got a strong current, so I'm glad we have a motor this time. Last time we kayaked, I believe somebody had to tow me. And there seem to be many curious trees.
There is. So we're about a half a mile downstream from a dam, and I think it's open, the Thornapple River Dam. We're trying to pick our way up between the log jams and everything else to find our parking spot to go shopping.
Wish I could show you the world, what you mean to me, so write you this song.
Poppins had to use the facilities. Now we're going to get her Poppins rating. How were they? How were the public restrooms
Oh, it's
here?
great here. I'm a frequent
How
flyer.
many umbrellas would you give it?
Out of 5, I'd give it a 4.
4 umbrellas, not bad.
Wish I could buy you every gift from every single gift shop, but it wouldn't be enough.
Sir, you look bored stiff. You want to sell us some caramel corn? Do you have good caramel corn?
And I think they're the same deal. Are they the
Oh,
same deal?
that's sweet.
Oh wait, no. This is 25, and then this is 13.
There you go,
For the
sir.
blue one?
Thank
Yep.
you.
Thank you.
So,
Wait, do you have a YouTube channel?
yeah, it's called the Restless
There you
Viking.
go.
She's going to
Oh,
give you
I
a
have,
card.
I have a YouTube channel.
Do you really? What's your
I
phone?
actually have 2. One
Tell
is
me.
just me, and one is me and my brother.
Okay.
The one with me and my brother, called the Flippers. We teach people how to do different kinds of flips on a trampoline.
Cool.
No way.
And mine is just called Tie Boy 17, and I just I do gaming, I do challenges.
Oh
Well,
my
hey, I'll give you a
gosh.
shout out then. You'll be in the video talking about your channels on Restless Viking. We only have like 3,700 subscribers though.
But we don't
you.
have so many. We started.
You just do it for fun, right?
Yeah, we started a little bit ago, so we don't have that many right now.
And we're back to 8 or 9 miles upriver to Lowell, Michigan. It's been a fun adventure. We got some shopping. Now, we didn't buy anything, but we got some lunch, some dinner. And Poppins, did you have fun? So my name's Chuck.
I'm Poppins.
Channel's Restless Viking. Thanks for being around.